Hi there! We have already created our another two weapons, and now I think I need to create our, let's see, I think I'm going to create our first special attacks. That's going to be attacks that's going to cost mana, and they are going to be special attacks that our player will want to have for our special moment when the enemies are too much or they are too strong or something like this. So this attack is not going to cost stamina, it's going to cost only mana. And let's see, it's going to be special attacks for each weapon. So I have a sword, a axe, and a staff. So it's going to be special attacks for each weapon. And this way you can also see how to set the same system for another types of attacks. So let's go back to our Sun Wukong player character. And let's see. I want these special attacks also affect our player stats. So here I have our stats that is max stamina, and I'm going to create a few more. But before that, I'm going to create a new category for this. That's going to be stats, just like this. I'm going to put max stamina there as well, just like this. I think I'm going to create another one for our montages. So let's create a new category for montages. I'm going to place all every montage that we have there, just like this. And then let's see. Now I'm going to create a few more stats. The first one is going to be our health, and it's going to be of the type integer. The next one is going to be our max health. They are on our stats category. And the other one that's going to be used is our mana, and max mana, just like this. Place it in our stats category. Now you can hide these variables that we are not going to be using, and I'm going to work with these ones now. I have already a few animations for our special attacks. So if you go to our animations folder, in the last video we have imported a few animations for sword and axe, and there was a few special abilities as well. So as you can see here, there are a few abilities for this as well. I think I'm going to get another, let's see, I'm going to get two more from the Sun Wukong package. So let's go to our Paragon Sun Wukong characters, heroes, Wukong, animations, and those animations that I got in the last video were for sword and axe. I still need a few special attacks for our staff. So here, let's see. I want something that's not going to be attack. It's going to be something like it's going to increase his defense or something like that. And I think this one should work for this. So let's rename this one. It's going to be, no, I'm going to leave it there for now. And let's search for a new one. Let's see. Let's see here. Special abilities or something that could be used as a special ability. This one looks nice. I think I'm going to be using this one, just melee attack D. Yeah, and I'm going to use this one and the cast animation. Both of this I'm going to place in our animations folder. Move it there. Here I'm going to rename those animations. This one's going to be our, let's see, name. This one's going to be our staff. How did I name it? The other ones were, let's see, they were special or something like this. They were ability. Yeah, this one's going to be staff ability A, just like this. And the next one's going to be our, where it is. It's kind of hard to find now. And this one is going to be our staff ability B, just like this. Now I'm going to select every special ability that we have. That's going to be our staff's ability, our sword ability, And let's see, there is another one that's going to be our X ability. So for the X, there is only one ability. That's because I want to show you a scenario that's going to be when you don't have a specific thing and you want to be using a statement for that to check before creating the whole function. So the X, there is only one ability. Right click these animations and let's go to create and create an montage. Like this. Now we have our montages for this. Let's go back to our Sun Kong player character. And here, first, I think I'm going to create a new inputs for this. So let's go back to our folder, controls. And since those are special attacks, I'm going to get a new inputs for both of them. It's going to be 2 special attacks. Let's go to our input and input action. Let's input underscore let's see, special attack A, something like this. Special attack A. Yeah, I think that's going to be working for now. And then let's go to our right click, input and input action again. This one's going to be input underscore special attack B, just like that. Now let's go to our MC control mapping. Here I'm going to create 2 more. What? The engine crashed or something like this? Why? So I can't create another one. I don't know why. So this one's going to be our special A. And I think for this one I'm going to be using, you can use any letter that you want. I'm going to use this one, but you can change if you want. And the next one's going to be our next special. That's going to be, I think I'm going to be using the letter B because they are close to our movement. And yeah, I think I'm going to be using this. You can use any inputs that you want for this. Doesn't need to be these exact ones that I'm using right now. So let's go back to our character. And here I'm going to get our special attack. That's going to be this one. And this one. Just like this. So let's see how I'm going to do this. Basically, I think I'm going to, let's see. I think I'm going to start by getting our weapon and seeing if this weapon is going to be a sword or staff or IX or something like this. So I'm going to get from this, I'm going to create a switch from this. Switch on link, just like this. And then I'm going to create 3 pins for this. 1, 2, 3. Since they are 3 weapons. And from this I'm going to, let's see, I think I'm going to create a new custom event. I'm going to place this here. Create type custom event and let's name it something like select at the special A. Yeah, I think that's going to be good for now. And from this I'm going to get a play montage. The first one, I'm going to get our mesh. And I want to select new montages for this, so I'm going to also create an input here in our custom event. So just come here and create an input. It's going to be of the type anim montage object with reference, just like this. This one doesn't need to be array. A single for this is enough. So just create like this, and from this I'm going to also name this, let's see, special A montage, and I'm going to get it here and promote to variable, just like this. And this montage is going to be of the category montages, just like this. Now here I'm going to get our custom event that we just created. That's going to be special A. And I need to select our montage from this. I could just create a new variable to store every sword and X montages just like we did before. But since this is only one montage and it's going to be the same for each weapon, I think I'm going to just select our specials that we created manually. So let's just come here, and I don't remember how I name it is. It's going to be see, staff, yeah, staff ability R for the first one. Then copy, paste this 2 more times, just like this. This one's going to be sword ability A, and this one's going to be sword ability. No, this one's going to be X ability A. This one right here. Then just like this, now he's able to change between the animations. And I think this should already be working. Let's see. Yeah, probably should be working. For now, let's compile it. Let's go back to our game. Let's test it. I actually didn't create a branch to see if our character is in combat mode, so it should be working if you are not in combat mode. So now I'm going to press our special attack, and nothing is happening for some reason. Yeah, nothing is happening. Let's see why. Let's go back to our game. I forgot to place our special montage here. So let's place this pin here. Compile it, save. Let's go back to our game. I'm going to get our staff. Then let's place a new, now our special attacks is playing. As you can see, different attacks for this. I didn't set up the second one, so let's just use the first special attack. Let's go back to our character. Now I need to do the same down here. Copy and paste it, just like this. I'm going to place this a little bit down here. Yeah, something like this. We get a little bit more of space. Get our trigger, and let's see. I need to create a branch from this to see if our character is in combat mode or something like that as well. But first I'm going to select our second special abilities. This is going to be, let's see, need to create a new custom event. This is going to be select special B. And I think this, I'm going to change his name here to something like ability A montage. Yeah, I think that's enough. And here I'm going to create an input. It's going to be of the type any montage, only one for this, doesn't need to be array. And this is going to be ability B montage. Just like this. Get this here and promote your variable. Just like this. Place this in our montages category. That is easier to hide. Just like this. And also get our play montage here. And let's see here. Now I'm going to get our custom event here. Select special B, just like this. Copy and paste 2 more times. Yeah, like this and like this. So the first one is going to be our staff ability B, and this one is going to be our sword ability B. And for our X, there is no montage created for this, so it's going to be none. Don't select a montage for this, and I'm going to show you why. So compile it, save it, and let's see. Yeah, I need now to create our branch so that we are not able to use these special attacks if you are not in combat mode, if you are running, if you are dodging or something like this. So I'm going to get this and place it a little bit further there. And here I'm going to create a branch. Let's see. I have these categories here. I'm going to see if our player is in combat mode. Get end boolean. Add a few pins here. And I'm going to see if our player is currently attacking. Just like I don't want him to be attacking, so get a not bool there. And I want to see if he is dodging, just like this, and if he is running. So from here, get a not boolean as well. and here as well. Place this here, place this here, and then in this branch, just like this. Yeah, for now it should be working fine. Copy this and paste it down here. Let's go back to our game. I'm going to get our staff and go back to mode. And now I'm going to try to play animation while running. Nothing happens. I'm going to play now while stop it, and yeah, now it's working fine. The second animation for our staff is not playing for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, in each they are not playing as well in any weapon. So we also can play animation one after the other. I need to create a new variable for this as well, so that we are not able to just spam this special ability. Let's go back to our game. Let's see why it's not working. And here as well, I forgot again to place this pin in our montages. Compile it, save it, and let's see. I need to create a new variable to see if you are using a special ability. So we're going to create a new variable that's going to be casting. It's going to be of the type boolean, and I want to add this to our check here. So just add a new pin, get our casting, get a not boolean, and place this pin here. I also am going to put our casting in this category right here. And let's see, copy this and paste it down here, just like this. Yes, add a new pin, place this here. Compile it, save it, and let's see. I also need to set this to true. So after this, I'm going to get our casting, set our casting, place it there, set this to true, copy this, and paste it down here, just like this. And let's go down here. And once it's completed, I'm going to get our casting again. And again, and set them both to false, so that we can play our special abilities again. Compile this, save it. Let's go back to our game. Let's see if now it's working fine. Yeah, now we have a new ability for our staff, for our sword, and if this one's not working, we don't have a second ability for our X. So as you can see here, it's kind of strange. It's not making our game completely glitch or something like that, but if you test this, let's see, if you get another weapon and try to play a new animation after trying to use the X, the second ability of the X, as you can see, I can't play an animation anymore. That's because I got here. Select our special ability should be, and since there is no animation for this, he is going down here, he's selecting the montage that is none, and this never ends, so he never gets here in our casting. For that reason, he can't use that ability anymore, and any other ability as well. So for this, I'm thinking I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to get this down here, and I'm going to get our valid statement. So that is something that this statement is something that many times is going to be something that you may forget and may not want to use this, but for situations like this, it can really help to avoid a few bugs and glitches like that. So in situations like this, it's always great to use statements as this one. So now he's only get to just play montage if this montage is valid. So I'm going to also delete this pin, and here in our montages, I'm going to get our special ability A, place it here like this, and now if it is not valid, is going back here and going to our cast back to false, just like so. Now let's do the same down here. I'm going to get this is valid statement, place this pin here, this pin here as well. After I'm going to break these pins and I'm going to place this one here, and I'm going to get our new special ability down here, just like this. If it's valid, he's going to continue there. If it is not, he's going back here, just like this. Compile it, save it. Let's go back to our game. I'm going to get our staff. I'm going to try a special ability now. As you can see, two special abilities as well ours for our attacks. Let's go to our swords. We have special abilities for them as well. And let's go to our axe. I'm going to use the first special ability. Now I'm going to use the second one. And there is no animation for this, but let's try to use this first animation again. And as you can see, it's still working fine, and I still can move. Yeah, I talked about how to make these animations work only after a certain point on your skeleton, so that you can still move your legs while attacking and not be something like this. But this attack uses the legs as well. So since I want to be using these legs, I'm going to again set the walking speed into 0 and then back to 300 once it finishes. So let's go back to our Sun Kong. And here I'm going to get both of these a little bit further. I'm going to get our character movement. Set max walking speed to 0, just like this. Copy this and paste it down here. Do the same. And here, once it finishes our animation, it's going to set it back to 300, just like this. Down here as well. So now he's not going to be able to move while you're using our special ability. As you can see, I can't move. Our player simply stops in place. Yeah, that's working great for now. Yeah, that's great. But as I said before, I want to be using mana for those attacks. So they are not going to be using stamina, it's going to be mana for this. Yeah, let's see. I think a few attacks like this one. I think the first attack I want to give a few boosts as well. So like this one right here, I think it's not something like a real attack. It's going to be more something that's going to increase our defense for, let's say, 30 seconds or something like this. Let's go back to our character. I'm going to create a new variable here in our stats. That's going to be defense. It's going to be of the type integer, and let's place in our stats just like this. Yeah. Now I need to create a way to spend mana here. So I have our mana variable, and just like before, I'm going to check if we have enough mana. So just like before, let's get our mana. I'm going to see if this is greater or equal to, let's say, I think for the special ability A, I'm going to be using, let's see, 13. Yeah, no, yeah, I think this is enough for this. You can change these numbers if you want. I think this is going to be working for me at least for now. So I'm going to copy this, place another pin, and place it down here as well, just like this. Compile it, save it, and at the end I want to, let's see, I'm going to get our mana, get mana, subtract. This one's going to be this, and then set our mana, just like so. Copy this and paste it down here. Yeah, that should work fine. I think I'm going to be using different values for our special ability A and B. So this one's going to be one value, and this one I'm going to give another random number, just like this, 25 for this. and change right here as well for 25. Compile it, save it. I also need to set our max mana and our max health. Set it to 100 and here to 100 as well. Here in our event begin play, I want to see, let's see, I want to place it a little bit further. And here I'm going to get our health, set health, and our mana. So set mana as well, just like this. I'm going to set it to our max mana and then to our max health, just like this. Compile it, save it. Let's go back to our game. Now it should be costing mana, but I still need to update our mana on our widget. So let's see. I think I'm going to do this now. Let's go to our widget that we created in video before. Let's go to our UI main, like so. And yeah, I didn't spend too much time here before, but I think I'm going to make it a little bit better than this. So here I'm going to search for our vertical box. Get this vertical box, place inside our canvas panel. Now I'm going to place our stamina bar, mana bar, and every bar that we have inside our vertical box, just like this. Make it, like this. Yeah, something like this. I'm going to increase our vertical box to, let's say, I think that's enough. Then select our stamina bar. I'm going to select here in size to fill, just like this. Our mana bar as well, and then our health bar. So I want our stamina bar to be the last one, so just place it down here. Our health bar, I want to be the first one, like this. For our health, I'm using the red color, and for mana blue, and stamina green. Yeah, it's working fine. Now compile this. Let's go back to our graph now. Here I have our update stamina function create. I want to do the same for our health and mana, so let's create a new function here. This one's going to be update health, and then update mana, just like this. I want to have two inputs as well. The first one is going to be our mana, and then our max mana. Let's see here. This one's going to be of the type integer, and integer, just like this. And from this I'm going to get divide our mana for our max mana, and then I'm going to change spin to a float, double precision, just like that. And then I'm going to get our mana bar. From this I'm going to get set %, and then place the new value here, just like this. Compile it. Let's go to our update health now. Here I'm going to also create two inputs. The first one is going to be our health, and then max health, just like this. I'm going to divide like this, convert this pin to a float, double precision. Then this time get our health bar, set %, like that. Compile this, save it. Let's go back to our game. I need to call for that event. So here in our pick event, I'm going to create a new event for this. So I'm going to rename this for, let's say, village bars. Yeah, I think that's going to be work for now. And here I'm going to, let's see, I think I can make this look a little bit better. So I'm going to place this here. I'm going to place a reroute here, like this. And for this I'm going to get village health, and then add a new reroute here. That's going to be village mana, just like this. Place it here, place it here. Now I need to get our health, and then our max health, just like so. Here I'm going to get our mana, and then our max mana. Now those stats should be working. I think, yeah, should be working. Let's test this on game. Going back to our game. Yeah, it's not working for our health for some reason. Let's see. We did health, max health. Yeah, that's strange. Max health. Why is not working? Let's see. Let's go to our reach. Yeah, I forgot to use this pin here. I forgot this again. So sorry for that. Compare this. Let's go back to our game. Yeah, now it's working. We have our 3 bears there. Let's test stamina bar working. Let's test with our mana. Yeah, it's working, but there is a delay there. It's costing mana only after the animation. I think it's not how I wanted this. So let's go back to our character. Let's see how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to leave our event tick outside here so that I don't forget that this is our event tick. Just like this. And then let's see. The mana cost happens after the montage is played. But maybe if I just... Yeah, I think I'm going to do this once it gets here. So I'm going to break these links. Just like this. Yeah. Something like this. Yeah, that's for dodge. I was in the wrong function, but there is no problem there because I think I'm going to do this for every action that we have. I don't like the delay. I think just as we press the button, he needs to cost his stamina. So that's for our dodge. I'm going to do the same for our ability as well. So here, let's see. I'm going to break this link. I'm going to place it here. Something like this. Yes. And here as well, break this link. Get this thing. Get this thing here. Yeah. Just like this. Yeah. Should be working fine. Let's compile, save it. Let's test on game. Let's go back to our game. I'm going to get our stuff. And let's see. Yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah, it's a lot better. For dodge as well. But for our attacks, it still have the delay. Let's go back to our game. Let's see. I'm going to also make... Yeah, I'm going to make the commenters for this. So those is going to be our special attacks. So it's going to be, let's see, abilities. Control bubble, like so. And let's see, I'm going to our attacks. Here, yeah, I'm going to break this. Yep. And place this pin here. Compile it, save it, and let's see if I forget anything. Yeah, I think I'm not forgetting anything. Let's see. Yeah, it should be working fine. Save it all. Let's go back to our game. Now it should be a lot better without the delay. And let's see. Yeah, it's a lot better. As you can see, it's a lot better. Yeah, my character stopped for some reason. There's some bug in our dodge. Let's see. Let's go back to our game. Dodge. Why my character stopped? Yeah. Dodge. It doesn't complete the animation for some reason, I think. Let's test this again. So the book that just happened now is not happening again. Happening again. So let's see. I think it is when I change weapons. So let's see. When I change weapons, it's for some reason stopping our dodge. animation and then breaking this. Let's see. We change weapons. Where? Change weapons here. Yeah, to change weapons, I think I'm going to also set a branch that I'm not able to change weapons if I am doing some action like attacking or something like this, because as we saw before, my character stopped moving because I pressed the change weapons button while dodging. So this happens a lot. You need to play your game a lot to see the bugs happen, because something like this can happen all the time. So here, let's see. I think I'm going back here, and I'm going to get this entire branch. No, I'm going to just go there. And let's see, I'm going to get a branch. Let's push this a little bit further. Just like this. So that I have a little bit more of space for this. And then I'm going to get our, let's see, it needs to be attacking in combat mode. It shouldn't be attacking actually. Let's get an off boolean. I'm going to get an end boolean for this. So I don't want this to be attacking. Just like this. Yeah, so it's better. And then I don't want to be dodging at the moment, so I'm going to get this. Get a not boolean there as well. And I also don't want to be running. Let's see. I think my character should be able to change his weapons while running. So I'm not going to place it there, and I shouldn't be casting at that moment. Get a not boolean. Create a new pin here, just like this. And yeah, I think it should be working now. I'm going to copy this and paste it down here. Let's get to our trigger. And let's get here as well. So now we are not able to change weapons while doing some action. That way we avoid to break our animation. So compile this, save it. Let's go back to our game, and I'm going to try to do the same bug again. And let's see. Now, yeah, now the same bug's not going to happen again, just as we expected. And I also think our widget bars is a little bit too big. I'm going to decrease that. So let's go back to our widget, to our designer type, and here I'm going to select our vertical box. And now you can change the size of our bars just by changing the size of our vertical box. I think I'm going to leave it something like this. Yeah, I think this is fine. Compile it, save it. And I also think I need to add the casting to our attacking. So let's see. Attacking, I have a few conditions here. I also don't want to be attacking while casting something. So I'm going to create a new pin here. That's going to be for, let's see, for our casting. I shouldn't be casting, not boolean, just like this. And yeah, I think it should be fine now. Compile this, save it. I'm going to test in our game one more time. Let's go back here. Yeah, I think our bars is a lot better now. Should be working fine. Yeah, it's working fine. Now we have our update stats created. We have our first ability that's going to be costing mana. And we also have our update health created. Even though we are not using health for now. I think next I'm going to be creating our first enemy that's going to be dealing with damage. And after that I'm going to start creating our virtual intelligence. So it's going to be our enemy intelligence. Yeah, I think that should be it for now. And thanks for watching.